Is blue light from computers harmful? So basically, blue light is a light part of the full light spectrum, which is the most high energy visible light. So I'm going to show you this after a moment. And what you need to know about blue light is that it's really close to the ultraviolet light and the X-rays. And we all know how unhealthy are the X-rays, how when we go to a doctor to scan our bones, the person who is doing the scanner goes into one special room. In this room, he protects himself from radiation. So shorter frequency light is more unhealthy for us, and longer frequency light is more healthy for us. What I mean by shorter frequency and longer frequency is basically blue light is a light with shorter frequency. Okay, the wave is like this, and red light and other like radio waves and other long distance wavelengths are like this. So blue light is like this, and red light is like this. And the more high energy the light is, the more radioactive effect it has on our body. So let me show you some things. Basically, this is the whole light spectrum. This is the light we see here, and we can see only the colors of the rainbow, right? This is red, yellow, green, uh, violet, blue, and I'm not sure what was the name of this color. So these are all the colors of the rainbow. Here is blue light and here is red light. You can see how close the blue light is to gamma rays, cosmic rays, X-rays, ultraviolet light, and all these types of lights which are really unhealthy for us. And in the other part of the spectrum is the red light, infrared light, microwaves, radio waves, and Wi-Fi, and all kinds of stuff like this. The more to the left is the light, the more unhealthy it's for us. The more to the right, the more healthy. And there's actually studies which test plants. Over them there is a light source emitting blue light, and on other plant there is light source emitting red light. And the plant with the red light actually grows way bigger, and the plant with the blue light dies basically. So one of the things why blue light is unhealthy for us is because it's a shorter frequency wavelength, and it enters deep into our skin, into our body. It doesn't stop on the skin, so it enters deep. And this happens also in the retina. Blue light enters deep into our retina, and this in the long run, like UV light, we know that UV light causes a lot of damage, but blue light also causes damage like macular degeneration and other eye-related issues in the long run. I can actually show you this. Let me see. So this is blue light entering our eye, and it stops somewhere here, and this causes macular degeneration. We know that UV light is absorbed by the lens. Our lens is made to absorb UV light, but blue light enters here, and there is all kinds of diseases caused by this. So looking at the spectrum, it's high energy light. It also causes some eye problems like this. And another thing is that our light sources, for example, this monitor emits a lot of blue light. You see this? And we can fix this problem with software like Iris, which can automatically, I'm going to show this. You see how my screen is a little bit more orange now, and I can reduce the blue light basically like this to remove the blue light from the screen. So we can use software like this to cut this spike of blue light. Okay, to cut the spike of blue light. And this is the solar spectrum. The solar spectrum has, I can see my monitor like this. The solar spectrum has so much green and red light, while the LED spectrum and our monitor spectrum has a lot of blue light. And this is a problem. This is a problem because a lot more blue light is emitted into our retina, and we feel eye pain, eye strain, and it's not only this. So this was the normal LED monitor, and this is the solar spectrum, but there is also other kinds of lights like fluorescent light and incandescent. So the light bulbs in your home are probably like this, and they have a big emission of blue light. Okay, you need to change them to incandescent lights like this, which emit a lot more red light. These light bulbs I think are banned because, not sure, but they're not so energy efficient like the LED light, but they're super more healthy. And I use in my home lights like this to protect myself from blue light, and you can do the same. So probably the lights in your home are like this, LED lights, but it's better to have lights like this, and these types of light flicker, so they're bad also. And this is how the daylight looks like. You can see how more balanced the light is. So nothing can replace sunlight basically. Another thing about blue light is that, let me find, is that it controls the secretion of our sleep hormone, melatonin. And in this picture there is a pineal gland which is responsible for our circadian rhythm, and in our eyes we have a photoreceptor called melanopsin. So this photoreceptor melanopsin, basically when it sees blue, it stops the secretion of our sleep hormone. And this is why when we use our computers at night for a long time, when we go to sleep, we have probably 1 or 2 hours to fall completely asleep. The reason for this is because our monitors emit so much blue light, and this stops the secretion of our sleep hormone, and we can't fall asleep. Basically, we fall asleep when it's dark. This is the natural thing. Millions of years ago, we oriented if it's day or night by the blue sky, and looking at blue light basically was the way to orient if it's day or night and when to sleep. So this is also true today. We're not very different from a couple of thousand years ago. And what you can do for these things, you can install software like Iris. You can get it from the official website and download it, and when installed it looks something like this. So it works automatically. During the day it will be, I hope you see the effect. Let me check. Yes, you see the effect. During the day it will be like this, and it will block only the spikes of blue light, so it will reduce it to not feel eye strain. But during the night it will be a lot more orange and dark. Iris adapts automatically to the light around you. And this more orange and dark thing, first, because it's more dark, helps your eyes to basically helps you to feel less eye strain. And because the blue light is emitted, is reduced, you can sleep better. What we do is basically get the light from our monitor, cut the blue light from it, and leave only green and red light. And this is the way we can basically use our computers at night and also sleep better. There are some presets like health, there is sleep, which basically removes all the blue and green light from the screen, and this is best for sleep, and other things like this for controlling subpixel flicker, but you need to read this from the official website. And if you want to cut only the blue light, you can do this from the advanced settings and moving this slider. It's as simple as this. Want blue light? Put it here. Want to remove all blue light from your screen? Put it here. I know it's a little bit extreme, so I use it something like this at night. And this basically removes all the blue light, it's healthy, and the screen is nice to see. At the beginning, the orange tint may be a little bit strange, but I know from my experience that I can't live without this thing for maybe even a day. So this is the first program I install on my PC. And you can download it from here, try it, and leave a comments what you think about blue light and about this video, some suggestions. Hit like, subscribe if you want some more cool videos, try Iris, and leave us some feedback. Thank you very much.